Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, those that act like children of all ages. Welcome to the channel. All right, today, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to go through quite a few things, and we're gonna try to go through them quick. But there is a lot of information to cover today. So, with that said, guys, thank you so much for the support that you give this channel. Those of you that are here for the first time, second time, or third time, or however umpteenth time, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please do so. I do spend quite a bit of time gathering some information to try to put this together for you guys, to bring some good information, excellent information, and hopefully some alpha at that. And so let's get to it, and we're going to refresh this right away. And we're seeing Bitcoin is sitting at close to $106,000. You know, things were running quite a bit, and then now we're trying to see, we're seeing a little bit of a retracement because, of course, everything just doesn't go up, right? We see some pullbacks. You know, there's people selling, taking profit, whatnot. Let's go to the memes and let's see what's happening over here. Same thing over here. Most of these tokens were actually pretty nicely in the green, and now we're seeing a lot of red over here. Just very few of them, like Pepe ETH here, SPX. Really interesting. Look at this. SPX has flipped Farcoin, because Farcoin has just been going down quite a bit. Dog with that, Brett. Okay, so really not that many, just a few. Let's see. We're gonna get to our Pepecoin now. And so let's see. And here is Pepecoin. Pepecoin is still in the green, you know, just fighting. What's interesting about Pepecoin is Pepecoin has been pretty sideways for some time. Look at this. Since what, about 5 days ago? I mean, even if we consider even these, let's see, a month. Let's see, a month. So probably since, I don't know, the 27th, May 27th, about 10 day-ish, it's just been trading between that 42 cent to like 36 or something, 35, 36 cents. And it's just been like really sideways, just consolidating quite a bit, okay, around these prices. I do expect something pretty big to happen, because that's what we tend to see when we see a lot of these consolidation here, just sideways movement. But it's nice to see. Okay, we're seeing some green here, not as crazy as I would love to see it, but hey, 3% in the green is better than 10% in the red. And with that, let's take a look at some of these other ones. Book of Ethereum, 8% in the green. Chunk, guys, apparently Chunk, from what I heard, the Deb just completely sold, and they're gonna start a new project. But man, it's just, I don't know, it's just not a good look, man. You know, especially you go out there and say a lot of negative things about Pepecoin and what they're doing and what they're not doing, and then you go ahead and do this. And I understand, I mean, Anand Whale was, pumping a lot of money into it, and I guess a lot of other people were just benefited from it. And I don't know. I don't know. I did sell the little bit that I had because it's dead apparently. And so seeing this almost 10% increase, I'm not entirely sure if maybe this is a CTO at this point, but really, really sad to hear what happened with Chunk. But then again, it is crypto, and a lot of people promise a lot of things, and they don't deliver. Okay, let's go to GameStop. GameStop is down a little bit, but still sitting at a nice $35 million market cap. And Kekistan 7%. FB4 bought, I don't know if it was like an ETH worth of Kek, so keep that in mind. And last but not least is the winner for today, and that is BasedAI. And we're going to touch up on some things about Pepecoin. We're going to touch up on some things about BasedAI. Very, very, very bullish things. And man, when we talk about BasedAI on crypto Twitter, it really strikes a nerve. We're going to see something there as well. But all right, now that we are looking at the market, okay, let's start with, this was Pepecoin community that posted this. So there are big things that are going to be coming to Kekspace, okay, with the next rollout, okay, the update. And the first thing is staking. Pepecoin is coming back. This is extremely bullish, and this is huge, okay, huge, because you'll be able to, whenever you're staking any tokens, you'll be able to earn yields, right? And so that's the whole point of staking Pepecoin. This is massively huge, okay? One of the things that turned a whole lot of people off was when the burn happened and the staking wasn't occurring any longer. People were like, okay, well, at least the risk that they're taking in holding the token is too great. And a lot of people sold. But hopefully this will bring more of that enthusiasm. People maybe will buy more and be able to take advantage of what this is going to offer. And so Prom here said people don't realize how quickly this can change direction. They don't see the power in their hands to help. Okay, and again, this is all about how markets, one moment you could be 20% in the red, the next moment you could be 20% in the green, a 40% increase. Crazy, but it can happen. This is crypto, and you see a lot of really wild things. Second thing is the Kekspace. Okay, so Kekspace, the roadmap is clear, full Web3 integration features, trading NFTs, for example. Okay, in-game rewards and retention system implementation, customization. Okay, so lots to do right now. A full facelift of Kekspace UI. Web3 features, daily gameplay, loop reward system, user base retention, and a system. Okay, so they're doing some pretty cool stuff that I wasn't even in my radar at all, right? But saying that they're creating a system for influencers and people of importance to join in with customer characters and gear, something secret. So really cool stuff. And when they tend to be doing something secret, they are cooking something really, 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 really good. Okay. Toolkits for influencers. Right now, I am working on a toolkit for influencers to badge and create custom characters for Kekspace to facilitate easy content creation. Amazing. This is fantabulous. That would be amazing. Now that I see that, how crazy it would be to kind of, I don't know, be able to create videos. I don't know how that would happen, but be able to like create videos or something, and maybe you go to a movie theaters in there or whatever, and you could watch the video. I don't know, something just whatever. Just throwing something out there that could be fun and definitely could be used. But of course, that you know you have to wait how many people are really using it, yada yada yada, and the whole nine. But hopefully, if they're able to implement a lot of these cool things that they're thinking about, it would be really interesting. Number 4 here, Pepecoin staking is coming back. Mentioned that up there. Okay, use Pepecoin for renting and advertising in game. Rent, stake times amount, and be able to customize the interior and exterior of a building. Control access to the building. Some buildings have external billboards, advertising, or whatever you want, and give special abilities, flex items, and buff. Really, really cool idea. Number 5, billboards, NPCs, rooms, etc. You can get naming rights, cosmetic changes, billboard placement, and you even earn a cut of the revenue generated by the clicks. So the same for billboards, etc. Okay. Example, players or DAOs stake Pepecoin to sponsor buildings, rooms, or ad spaces. In return, they get naming rights, cosmetic flex, billboard placement. They earn a cut of revenue generated by that asset. Okay. That is huge. Okay. Huge. And this is the biggest, benefit, right? Of not just getting the naming right, the cosmetic flags, and all this other stuff. The most important is being able to get a cut of this earning rewards. And here we know Dang Pepes will be taking full advantage of this business model. Example would be a building that a well-known NFT artist rents, customizes, and uses as a business within Kekspace. Imagine something like a Beeple art gallery, for example. That is really, really good idea. 7, it has scaling. Everything is customizable. Yeah, this can be scaled down to even things like a custom arcade cabinet that can be sponsor or host other content, game, etc. from other communities. The revenue from it could be shared with those who have a lockup at Kekbank. Okay, now we have another thing here being mentioned, Kekbank, even down to park benches. This bench was brought to you by Pepecoiners. Stay comfy, friends. It's going to be funny when things like park benches, bathrooms, statues, etc. have naming rights. Ongoing user engagement is key. Absolutely, I agree 100%. And since Kekspace is Web3 activated, all activities will yield rewards. Had a funny idea to have a mechanic that when 100 plus users are online, there will be randomized events such as balloon storms where users can run around the map stomping on balloons for random rewards. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. I like that. Number 10, crafting materials and resources imply long-term vision. The game is set to be built out indefinitely, growing according to community desires. Really good, because I guess this could be limitless. We're working on a cohesive fishing game as well that has a loop that leads to crafting materials and resources. The Pepecoin team is dedicated and focused. Price does not deter them. If sentiment sours, they come to reignite the fire. The deving never stops. We are blessed to have such genuine, honest, and hardworking frogs leading the charge. We'll never leave, my friends. And that was a message that Prom sent a while ago, and they continue to hold true to that, even though the FUD is absolutely incredibly bad, especially in here on X. But nevertheless, And so all these things here, and we're going to finish with this, is this, at least this topic here, is the things that I'm sharing here are part of a thread I am writing about our vision for Kekspace. Okay, so a lot going on over here. And so let's continue. Dank here, underscore based AF, says me, I'm tired, boss. Need just a little bit of hopium. And the boss says some hopium for you. And these are just some screenshots of some things that Prom was still saying. All joking aside, things are about to get good again. He said it's gonna be a cult. Okay, the vision must be brought to life. Pepecoin devs are cooking on their related initiatives and will exceed expectations with Kekspace. I'm holding Prom to his words, okay? And I am expecting for something massive to happen with Kekspace. Builders are building, memes are memeing. Now we rise. Pepecoin is culture based, can be more than just that. The blockchain is limitless. We have a chain that we can build on outside of what Labs is building as well. And it is true. And that's what some community members are doing, especially the based Pepe collection, the NFTs, super dope, Cosmic Pond, and others. I mean, a lot of really cool stuff going on over there. We are looking into getting additional dev support for Based. However, if that means bringing in new talent to get things moving there, we will do it, because Pepecoin isn't a project, it's a prophecy. We have so much power and capability right here. We will harness it with our new community manager. So apparently they got a new person that's going to be the community manager. Something over here to do with BasedAI. And then we're going to see that something has been going on. Please cook a little for Base too. And Prom said, Base Lab has told us they are cooking. They are just quieter chefs, I suppose. I am loud about Pepecoin. So BasedAI has been very quietly doing some things, and they do tend to do this. And then when they come out with an update, they've done some things that were like, oh my goodness. And then we were over here just flooding our own bags. Somebody asked BasedAI, this person here, Adam, what do you think about Based now? Okay. So Base at 97% down. ZK Tech still there. Good risk reward here. And you guys are going to see, because I posted something that drove some people absolutely off the rails. They just went back crazy. And, and this is pretty much my whole thing, is that there is a good risk reward, but we'll touch upon that in a moment. And then Mapuzika here, and there was another person, Tetra. Also, Tetra was actually the first one that shared this whole thing of what BasedAI has been doing in collaboration with Nika Labs. And yeah, this one right here, Tetra. Okay, give them a follow if you guys can. I do follow Tetra. So apparently BasedAI has been working with Nika Lab, which is a digital marketing and creative technology agency. Okay, and they posted about the work they've done for BasedAI, and you're still bearish? Couldn't be me. So when you click on here, it takes you to this website, okay? And this is the BasedAI web application, okay, design and development that they are doing here, and it looks pretty nice. Okay, this is actually pretty cool. It says here, we partner with BasedAI, an AI and blockchain startup, to design and build a dynamic web application that highlights cutting edge tech through a sleek, user focused interface. Now, when I read this, this looked to me like a company out in the real world, okay, that is starting up, okay, a business. Okay, this is what this looked like to me. All right. Now, I'm not entirely sure what the whole thing is with what BasedAI is doing, but this would be even bigger than what we could be even thinking, right? Because right now we're just thinking, oh, this is just a crypto project, that's doing whatever, and it's just selling us, pipe dreams. But what if BasedAI is actually building a company itself, right? And then the way to be able to get a, I don't know, whatever, a portion of the pie is through the crypto economic, right? And it would be crazy. I don't think that they're doing that, but I don't know. They are working quietly how a normal business would be working. But then again, I don't know, right? A lot of speculation here. And anyways, it's just that was just my first impression when I saw this. And so pretty cool design if this is exactly how they're planning on doing the website. Okay, so very, very cool stuff. Now, I said, okay, well, let's see, who are these people, right? Today good isn't just a nice to have creative pursuit, not just a cherry on top of a vegan cake. It's a business necessity, okay? And so here it says, we thrive on challenging projects, select clients who inspire us, and embrace the unconventional path. That's Nika, where good is at the center of everything we do for our partners, believers, and creatives. Okay, as a member of the Silicon Valley wilderness, we've always stood behind brave brands. Those that tap into creativity and collaboration to shape our world, because everything else is just more noise. Okay, so they don't want to be dealing with noise, okay, which is what a lot of the people on Twitter think that BasedAI is. A lot of people think that it's just noise, is vaporware, is a scam, is yada, yada, yada. All the negative things that you can think of, just put it. That's what they think. But here it says that they are, okay, they select, okay, who they partner with. All right, so anyways, let's keep going. And we keep going, shaping tomorrow's vision today. And then if you guys just keep scrolling up, and then our strength is in our dedicated teams that are light, agile, and impactful. Okay. And so, yeah, this is a little bit about them. Okay, this is what they say here that they're good at. They're good at branding, they're good at digital and tech, and they're good at marketing. And if there's something that BasedAI needs, and even Pepecoin, let's be honest, is marketing, okay? But if this is who they decided to partner with to take care of these 3 points, guys, this is good. This is very good. Okay, let's keep going. transforming companies through creative technology, data, and strategy. Okay, 800 million plus raised by our clients. Okay, 25 plus startups acquire. And you see, this is the type of stuff that I'm telling you guys that it just really, I don't know, it just gives me like a vibe, like they're really building a business. Okay, something is happening behind the scenes. Okay, and maybe Committer was actually right when he said that they have enough funds to go 12 rounds. If that is the case, we're going to have to be extremely patient with BasedAI because they're going to build it, but they're going to build it at the right time. However long they feel it takes them. I am hoping, okay, that they actually build it as soon as possible. But nevertheless, we have to be realistic that a lot of these things, they will take time. And I have no idea what BasedAI really is doing. The technology behind it, it goes way beyond my head, above my head, and so maybe we are whoever's still holding their BasedAI. Maybe we are, actually holding a piece of something really, really big, And so these are some of the clients that Nika, that agency works with: Orion, Augustana, Blackhawk Network, Septon, Core, Home Fitness, Intel, Airbus, American Red Cross, Nautilus, Biotechnology, Marvell, Monex. I don't know a lot of these, but definitely some of the big names that do pop right at me: Intel, Airbus, American Red Cross. So these are just some of the companies that they work with. And again, guys, if they selected to work with BasedAI and they selected to work with Intel and they selected to work with Airbus, just saying. I'm just saying that maybe this robot here, this bot has something going on with this good risk reward situation. All right. Now that we covered that, I posted this, when was it? 2 days ago. People went bananas, okay? Some people were okay with it. There were some other ones that just came out attacking me. And this is what I wrote. Have been thinking for about a week now that perhaps this is the best time to grab some B creds for brain acquisition. Anybody that wanted to get a brain when Pepecoin was at $5, do you know how much it cost at that time to get a brain? A lot of money. Because I think one B cred, one brain credit was like $300, $350, $400. Right now, let me see if I can find it. PPC, yeah, there. Right now, okay, to get a brain credit is $27.65, more or less. And you're going to tell me that I get it. That's why in my post I said high risk, okay? But if the bet pans out, it is an even higher reward. So as I have been thinking for about a week now that perhaps this is the best time to grab some B creds for brain acquisition. Then I saw this transaction this morning, okay? Somebody, while many are doubtful about Pepecoin and BasedAI, some are buying over $30,000 worth of Pepecoin to set it ablaze for brain credits. This is completely factual, okay? It has nothing to do with I'm trying to convince anybody to do anything. This is me, okay? Now, are people doubtful about Pepecoin and BasedAI? Yes. Did somebody burn over $30,000 worth of Pepecoins? Yes. Okay. This is my thinking. Okay. For over a week. This is about how much it costs for a based brain. Okay. About $30,000 is how much it costs for a brain. 30, I think. Now it's a little bit more, but somewhere around there. Well, yeah, it's about $30,000, because if we look here, 1,000 times 27, you're looking at about $28,000, right? So yeah, that's about right. Probably one of the cheapest time to grab, if you believe Based will deliver. High risk, but even higher reward. This is what drives me crazy about this is people just get so emotional. Okay. And because, yes, I know the price has completely crashed. What, 97%? I don't know, whatever it is. Right away, people just go completely crazy and bananas. But if something has gone down, I mean, it still has, especially, okay, with what we just covered. Now, I wrote this before any of all this other bullish stuff came out. Okay, this is just me thinking, man, do I want to buy BasedAI at $11, or do I want to buy it at 37 cents? Of course you want to buy it at 37 cents. When I posted this, BasedAI was completely crashing, okay? It went down to like 26 cents. People were going crazy. But if you just keep focused, ignore all the noise, just keep focused. Understand what's the whole point of investing in the projects that you invest in. And this is in general, right? This has nothing to do with Pepecoin or BasedAI. It's on anything. Why do people invest in Pepe, the big one, the fake one, as some people call it? Honestly, I don't know why. People invest because other people are investing. They invest because exchanges hold a large amount. That's the only reason. Because there's nothing else. Okay, it doesn't offer anything else. Zero. Same thing with most of the other projects, the fart coins, the whatever. Just think about any of the other ones. There's just a few exceptions, but for the most part, they don't really bring anything to the game, right? Except large communities and exchanges hold, a big amount. That's pretty much it. But anyways, the biggest problem with projects like Pepecoin and BasedAI is that people are so dependent on what the devs are going to release. And if the devs don't release anything, people go crazy. If the devs don't communicate, don't say a word for 30 seconds, people go crazy. I'm exaggerating, but you guys get what I'm saying, right? That's the up and down between the two types of crypto. And yeah, but anyways, I just think that if I'm gonna be placing myself ahead of something, then maybe I'll share with you guys what's going on in my head, my train of thoughts, and why I started picking up like BasedAI, B creds. I started getting some more B creds because to me, it makes sense. Now, I am fully aware that money, I might as well count it as gone, lost. But, right, everything in crypto, might as well count it as, this is money that you are willing to lose because you're an adult, right? And none of this is financial advice, as you guys already know, okay? This is just information that is entertaining. Maybe it is educational, but it's not financial advice. Now I'll share with you guys some of my train of thoughts, right? And I do a lot of times I do share it on Twitter, and well, some people even went as far as calling me a, I don't know, a terrible human being. But anyways, those same people today, when they saw, I'm sure when they saw BasedAI pumping, I'm certain those people, they just retrieved to their little cave and didn't say a word. Okay. And there was, let me see, there was this other, the last video that I made, here, this one. So this last video that I made, that I posted, I promoted it. I'm just checking something out just to see if it reaches a decent amount of people. I mean, it looks here that it has the views. I'm not entirely sure. I don't know if I trust a lot of the metrics here. But I decided to just run it just for giggles. And of course, we get the normal people, right? And then you have this individual here that it has the amazing reply, comment, scam. What's even more interesting is that this person is so insecure themselves, unfortunately, right? Because he has me blocked. Okay? He has me blocked. I don't know for what reason. I don't know what his thing is with me. But I guess it'll just be okay to block him too. I mean, if you're not gonna be able to engage with me, right, and just come and, I guess you could say this is a sucker punch and then just go and hide, then there's no point in even having this person. And so let's see, let's go ahead and I guess and just hide them. There's no point. It's no point in seeing that. It is just completely useless. So, but that's the thing. People that want to engage with me, just keep it open. It's no problem. I'm okay with, oh, you want to call it a scam? I agree to disagree. That's your opinion. My opinion is that it's not. And some other people mentioned some of that in the other posts. Oh, Pepecoin and BasedAI, they look like they're scams, and I respectfully disagree with it. But anyways, but it has actually generated more likes, and some people have actually even commented, which is pretty cool. Wolfhard here. Oh, we making ads now. And yeah, I'm just trying something out. This is just curious to see if we could reach more people, right? Now we're getting to the end of things. If you guys have not seen this video of DC Roth, The Peppening, A Story of Redemption on YouTube, I suggest you do. It's really, 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 really good. And you'll get a lot of, the whys. The devs are the way that they are. They're very secretive. A lot of things is because of past experiences. So check this out. A lot of really cool and good information here. And like I said, Pepecoin, we have over 26 million of them are burnt. This is literally 20%, guys, of the entire stack is burnt. That's really, really bullish. Over 19,000 holders. And you guys can go to this webpage, ppcburn.info, and you could get all this information. A lot of it is really, really good info here, okay, that that you guys can benefit from. And if you burn Pepecoins for Bcred, it is 76.4 Pepecoins. If you swap, okay, on Uniswap, you'll get a better rate. Okay, it's almost 6. Right here's the difference, 5.83 Pepecoins difference. Okay, so that's pretty cool. And again, I'll end with this, because I really think that this little froggy here changed my life as well. The frog leaves not knowing where it will land, trusting in the journey. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace!